Hey, what do you say we go up?
Hey! You people live here?
What's it to you?
Where's Estelle, my wife? She out with some guy again?
I just moved in here. I don't know your wife.
You live here, sister, alone?
Come on, let's go in.
What time you gonna send him back to play soldier? When are you gonna have a time for an old vet?
Mister, I want you to move it.
I asked her something.
Move it.
Tony, leave him be. He's drunk, that's all.
Get up there.
But Tony,
We what? We nothing, right? Listen, you understand me? You get upstairs and you don't say a word about this to anybody or I'll kill you.
Too late. Leaving for the medical examiner.
It was a soldier, a GI. I'm Mrs. Terry, the landlady.
Oh, did you recognize him, Mrs. Terry?
I didn't see his face, no. But they're the same from the back as from the front, ain't they? Soldiers.
Was he running?
Out of the building.
Had you heard the fight?
Oh, yeah, sure. But I don't get paid no $125 a month to break up no fights.
Your ex-husband, Mrs. Franklin?
Yeah, we was divorced in February, and I thought it was all over finally, but Tom, he have himself a few dozen drinks every night and come around here banging on my door trying to check up on me still.
Like tonight?
Yeah, well, I guess I was at the movies. I just come in and he was laying there, not breathing.
Bloody.
Yes, he smelled of the same stuff, but he was just sort of beat up and not breathing. And well, I called the police, you fellas, and look, you mind if I go upstairs a minute, get myself a glass of water and an aspirin?
S. Susan Barish.
Sheila. I'm Sheila Baresh.
Sheila Barish. Detective Corson. Are you the only tenant on this floor?
That's right.
What do you know about this? About what happened here tonight?
Nothing. I was asleep.
Through the fight?
Well, it was my night off. 6 days on my feet waiting tables. I needed some rest bad. And, well, I just moved in here. Painted myself, the whole apartment. It's not a very good job, but a lot of work. And, well, till I heard the sirens, all the commotion, I was sound asleep.
You know nothing, you heard nothing.
That's right, nothing.
Mrs. Stella Franklin, the dead man's ex-wife. The story check out?
Double feature. She went with a girlfriend, somebody from the office. Stopped for a beer, Heidelman Brauhaus, 86th Street. Separated. Franklin woman got home about 1:15 a.m., spotted the body.
What about the landlady and the soldier business? The vision seem all right?
She seemed pretty sharp to me. She said GI. I'll bet she saw GI.
What about the girl, Sheila Barish? Satisfactory?
Delicious, if not particularly satisfactory.
What's this?
What?
About the earrings.
Just that. For a dame who was in all night fast asleep, I don't think she'd have been wearing them. Earrings in bed.
Keep checking her out.
Pleasure.
Jeff?
I'm with you. Here you are, Lieutenant. List of GIs in the general area on leave and AWOL. 12 pages. Enjoy. Oh, your daughter called while you're out.
She's running away from the borough of Queens forever.
No, she wants you to try and keep Thursday night free. Seems it's your birthday. She wants you to spend it with her family this year.
Did she give any hint as to what she was getting me?
You really want to know?
Ward, you're a think. It's supposed to be a secret. Here, Lieutenant.
What's this?
It's a gift list. Pick one, so we can tell her our suggestion.
All right, stay with the girl. Try to dig up somebody who can confirm her story last night. See if she goes out with soldiers.
Right.
Aronson, Arthur, PFC, Fort Myers, annual leave. Was it you, boy, on that staircase, beating on that alky? When you should have been taking your girl for a buggy ride in Central Park? Or you, Lobato, Mario, Master Sergeant, Agent Command, combat leave. One of you probably. Which?
Sheila, she's a good waitress, okay?
Does she have any boyfriends?
Sure, few. Guys come in, she meets them.
Soldiers and sailors come in here?
Uh-huh, Marines.
We're interested in one soldier in particular, Mr. Polito. A soldier that Sheila might have been dating recently.
Uh-huh, Tony.
Tony. Does he have a last name?
Pound, like in the water. Pound, but not as you say, placido. Calm. Whatever you say. Italiano?
Si, of course. You happen to know if he lives around here, Mr. Polito?
Somewhere around here. But look, I like to cooperate, but I don't want to put this girl in hot water, whatever this thing is all about. Any more questions, ask her. She'll be back in 10, 15 minutes.
Stick around, Giovanni.
No, the police that used to come to see him, Tony, they weren't detectives. Well, that's wrong, officer. Why do you want to see him?
Well, I want to talk to him about a brawl last night.
Oh, that's what happened. Well, I might have known. Boy, those brawls. Well, he ain't home. I mean, in case you haven't guessed.
Do you expect him?
Maybe, I don't know. He pops in between going to the gym and going down to that restaurant to see that girl, Miss Tray Pusher.
Miss Paresh, can we talk? Back there.
Again? I hope this won't take more than a minute. I've got to get back to work.
A minute or two.
I told you, I don't know anything.
I'd like to ask you about a friend of yours, Tony Pond.
Why? What about him? Tony's,
When'd you see him last?
Yesterday. He dropped by. We took a walk. He's just back from Vietnam, and he had a lot to tell me. About his experiences, the war, about the medal.
You know, I thought when I got that letter about the medal, that maybe that changed him. I mean, escaping from a prisoner of war camp, taking those men with him, and being a hero. I thought when I heard about it that maybe he'd found a real home for himself. And I was glad.
And I'll tell you something, I was proud of him. Am proud. Because it isn't everybody could do what he did over there. 7 soldiers saved, freed because of the risks he took. He's a great guy, like I said.
But now, this brawl, like you say, already. Well, I can just feel it coming on again. All the aggravation again, and the people, everybody looking at me, and candles I have to light in the hopes that the trouble, whatever it is, will end up all right. Well, listen, that's nothing new for me. Oh, no. He's always been trouble. Bad. And heartbreaking.
And he's been through a lot. You just have to look at him to see that he's still a little tired. I don't know about any fight. Why can't you leave him alone?
A man is dead, Miss Parrish.
Tony.
Who's this guy? Is he bothering you, baby?
He's a cop, Tony.
So, cops gotta eat. So feed him.
Corporal Pond.
Hey, you got my name and everything. Would I make the Daily News and not even know it?
I didn't tell him your name, Tony. He knew it already.
All right, shut up.
But he just came by to...
Shut up.
That's right, she didn't tell me a thing. Maybe you will. Okay?
Get it off me.
Come on.
Tony!
What am I running from anyway, Habit? I told you, I just don't like to get pushed, that's all.
Sure, I understand. Thanks. Where were you last night?
I was at good old Coney Island last night, meeting about 1 million other people. Sheila will back me up.
How'd she know you were there?
Well, I called her from the boardwalk, told her, would she like me to bring her home some saltwater taffy in the morning?
We were not together.
I hope, Miss Baresh,
You hope what?
that you're not railroading yourself here.
Well, what is that supposed to mean?
That if we find out that you're lying now, forget the other night, but lying now, things aren't going to be as easy on you as you'd like them to be. If you were a witness to an act of manslaughter, and you're withholding information to protect your boyfriend out there, I don't care how many wars he's been in, how many battles he's fought.
Army's something like your outfit, isn't it? I mean, you were in my shoes, you'd be expecting your buddies in there to help clear things up for you, right?
Like the major.
Yeah, that's right. He's my lawyer, like your lieutenant. Come on. Cops, soldiers are out of the same bag, really. Both use guns to help keep the peace. Same outfit when you get right down to it.
I told you no.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Sheila, don't you realize by leveling with this, you can probably help him in the long run?
How?
Well, fights are usually two-sided affairs. Maybe Tony didn't start it. Maybe Franklin did. Maybe you're the only one who can tell us how it really did start. What happened, Sheila?
Oh, we'd both been to Coney Island. We'd had fun. A few rides, a few laughs.
What's the matter? Don't you dig Oriental humor?
I think it may lose a little bit in translation.
Johnny?
Come on, Pond, let's go.
I guess those are my people, ready to bail me out of this. Everything okay?
Corporal?
Major?
I've just been sitting in on the interrogation of Miss Baresh, as you know.
Yes, I know.
I was prepared to testify under oath that you were acting in her behalf and in self-defense in that staircase.
She told.
Now, manslaughter, homicide, whatever the circumstances, is naturally a most serious charge. So, until you're